All right, so sometimes I like to include some of those like real-time conversations and techniques and stuff when I'm just describing what I want her to do to get the most realistic look. Again, guys, my daughter is growing in her art journey and she's at the point now where she can actually start to paint in more advanced ways. So I'm finally at the point where I'm like, hey, look, we're going to do this a certain way and you're going to learn from it. She may want to like take a bunch of paints and just go out of control and paint it. But that's not what I'm wanting her to do for this project. I'm really wanting her to slow down and learn some of these techniques, the dry brushing, the full coat, undercoats, about layers and things like that to grow.
Okay, I've got your titanium white out. Okay, so the whole point of this is just that the brush needs to be very dry, okay? So you get a little bit of paint, right? And you're gonna stretch it out over here so that it gets really thin on the brush. So like not a whole lot is on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a whole lot on there. So every time you get a little bit of paint, you kind of just make sure to stretch it out over here and it starts to dry up a lot. But then you're not going to use the front of the brush. All you're going to do is hold it down like this. And I want you to go over the whole surface like this. You see how these lines go this way?
Yeah.
So you go the opposite way. Okay? And this is the first of this layer. So after this layer, then what we'll do is we'll go with a pearl. It'll be shiny.
What's a pearl?
It's like a pearl white. So look, so that you keep going over here, back over here, and you get a little bit, and you go like this. And you're just gonna slowly build up layers and color, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go over the entire thing with this, okay? The whole thing. And you see how it just transforms like all the sculpted textures that I put in it?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna bring them all to life, okay? Don't go like this. See, like these? So which way are you gonna do this? Are you gonna go this way?
No.
Which way are you gonna go? This way?
Yes.
Alright. Do you take a bunch of paint and you go like that?
No.
You take it over here and you stretch it out over here and make it really thin, and then you go over it with that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's okay to come back, like give that a little bit to dry, go over somewhere else, and then as it dries out, because it's such thin paint, you come back, you do over here, wait a little bit, and then you come back over here and put another layer on it. And the whole point is that every time you come over it, it builds up layers a little bit, but it really doesn't cover up the whole black, because you want that black to show through a little bit, but by the time we get done with it, all of it, then it won't be really visible. The black will be kind of hidden behind this.
Dad, it's not black, it's gray.
Right.
Dark
But
gray.
anyway, so you take a little bit and you just keep going with it until we get the buildup we need. But then once this is dried, this is going to be shimmering holographic colors, like purple, pinks, and not pinks, purple, blue, and green.
Purple, blue.
All the way up this. This is going to be that cool shimmery color, and then the surface of her will be, like a pearl white color. See how that looks? Yeah. Doesn't that look cool? All right.
Yeah, we have
I want you to show me how you do it.
We have to sign the name onto it.
Get a little bit of paint, stretch it out a lot, so there's barely anything on your brush. Okay, that's good. Now try it. Show me a dry brush. Side of the brush. Take it slow, not much pressure. Perfection. So then when you need more paint, where do you go to get it again? Nope. Use this until it's all dried out completely. That's good. You should get around the edges over there. Get around the edges a little bit. Not too much pressure. There you go. See, when you start to run out of paint and it starts to get thinned out and you're not applying much, you come back over here and use this until it's all dried out.
Mm-hmm. Look at that, Dad.
Go over the whole thing. I don't even care if you go over the nose.
Dad, look at that.
You're pushing it. Careful.
Did you
Put your finger here if you want to hold it in place.
Dad, do you see it?
I do.
Look at that.
There you go. Horizontally. This is called dry brushing, Elena. This is more advanced. This is an advanced painting technique that I'm finally getting to teach you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But look how the fox is going to transform here. It's really going to start to pop as we apply more layers. Take it slow. See that's how that's still wet. Take it a little bit. That's good. That's good. Stretch it out a little bit. Now dry brush. Try to go over places that haven't. Not too thick. There you go. And just take your time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Looking pretty good here. We're going to enter into a time lapse at the end of this segment here, and she's going to really speed through this. It really is transforming the way the fox look, is it not? It's really hard to see some of those details when it's all bleached out on the clay that we've sculpted, but when you start to apply the dry brushing over a lot of those raised textures and fur details, it really does transform. You could leave the item just like this with some cool eyes and maybe blacken out the nose and leave it black and white, and it would be spectacular. But of course, we are the way that we are, and we are going to take it the next step and above and beyond. I'm just very adamant that she needs to apply thin layers as she goes through this process. She could, when she gets more advanced, apply a lot thicker dry brushing to this and just expedite her process. But I want her to really get used to applying thin layers to begin with. We're also going to go in with these color shifting paints. This is like a light blue, a neon green, a purple, and a kind of a darker blue purple color shifting paints from Folk Art.